my God. You're here, Aaron? I thought you were rescheduling.
I was going to reschedule, and then I saw your tweet, and I'm like, oh, I can't make you delete a tweet. That's the worst thing to do to somebody.
You could delete the tweet, Aaron.
No, I can't. I can't stay long, but I have to call in. I'm so exhausted. Haven't been sleeping well. I'm
man.
so excited for your album.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like I have a mental problem or this is like insecurity or
you have a mental problem.
or imposter. I know it's called being a woman, but
no, you're mentally ill. You know that.
Yeah, okay. Just in the fun way, right? I don't know. What was the process like? Because what made you want to start Uncancellable Records?
I wanted to put people out that wouldn't normally get out, to have that access to a mainstream audience, even though it's not necessarily what you desire. It still should be out there. We fight so hard, and we're always like, oh, free speech, you have to say what you have to say, but it's like we can't just keep catering that to the audiences that love it. Like, other people need to see it, and other people need to get pissed off or turned on to it. You know what I mean? It's an important art form, and it has to be shared. And if we're doing it in a vacuum, it's not fair to the rest of the world, whether they love it or hate it.
Yeah. So is my album like technically the first album that you're doing under your label, or like are you doing your special under your label? Like, how is that working?
Yeah, we were able to sign Aaron Berg. It's amazing. We were so
damn, and he's in demand. He's hot right now.
We didn't know if we were going to get him, and luckily I know a guy that knows him, and so his album is under Uncancellable Records too, and yours is the first one for sale under Uncancellable Records. Aaron released his with Raw Dog the other day, like a premiere, but yours is the first one up for sale.
I appreciate your kind of I don't know what's the right word, like handling me through this process, because I've never done an album or a special, or I don't know anything about any of this stuff. And like, what was the process like? You had to cut the album up into tracks. Like, do you want to tell us a little bit about like how the sausage is made, like how you take a recording of a show and how do you turn it into an album?
Bobby recorded it, and Bobby's brilliant at this. So, I go through and listen to what the cuts are going to be, like where the jokes are in that hour, and pluck it out and make it something, title it something relevant and something that's going to pop when it's on the radio. When you're driving, you see Sirius XM and you see Joe Biden is special and your name comes up. That's something that's going to be like, oh, people are going to want to listen to it right away as soon as they see the name, even if they haven't heard of you or anything.
Is it because that we couldn't title a track Joe Biden is retarded?
We could, but from my experience, I had a title on my second album, Mr. Manners, Proper Etiquette, which was like a live book reading. It was the first book reading / comedy album ever made. So then I had one chapter called Black Girl Fag Hag. We didn't think anything of it, and we put it up, and so the Amazon pre-sale started, and it was selling really well. And same as you, I was waiting for iTunes, and he's like, should just be an hour, and then all of a sudden he's like, this is taking way too long. This is the guy who used to work with Barry, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, there's a problem. They flagged something. They're not going to put the album up on iTunes. And then he had to change the name. I forget what we changed it to. N-word, faghead. No, I'm kidding. But there was something we changed it to, but they still, to prove a point, they waited like 4 days to put it up.
Whoa.
So, like, oh, we're going to get smashed on iTunes. But luckily, people were waiting. People like to buy on iTunes. So they waited, and it still did number one. But it's, you got to put it out on both. And you can't, if you name it that, you can, but you're like, you might like that actually. If you're like, iTunes isn't putting my album up because
I'm canceled.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I'm okay with some degree of cancellation, but it's like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to shoot myself in the foot for something that's not that important. Like, I don't need to have a track titled with the word retarded in it. It's like, I say it enough on the album.
Yeah, you
I'm
want to
okay.
be able to choose your battles in
Yeah.
this, where it's like,
Yeah.
some people, no, you should be able to say that word on that out. And it's like, okay, if that's what you want to fight over and lose time, then you can do that. If you really want to stick to your guns, if you really so badly need to say that word, then you got to stick to your guns and do it. Or you can just go, hey, it's still funny saying Joe Biden special,
Mhm.
because everybody knows what it means without even saying it.
Yeah. And sometimes you can have a greater impact not saying the most explicit or like curse word. Sometimes it can be like just as fun or funnier.
Yeah, I think like in the album you get to explore all that. So you don't have to say it in one word on a title.
So Aaron, explain how um I now have like a bunch of weeks that I'm in pre-sale, and the idea, explain how this works, like how an album can get to be number 1
Because
on.
you're going to sell so many pre-sales, and then your sales open March 15th. So you go, hey, sales are open. And then some people start buying the album, but they go, oh, look, there's all these pre-sales. We got to add those to the sales.
Oh.
So then all of a sudden you should be able to sell 40,000 albums by the first day.
What? Really?
No, I don't know.
Hey. Well, if everybody who's listening right now buys an album, that's 86. Plus I bought one. I made Frank buy one.
Yeah, don't go buy like 100 on your own. It's stupid to do that.
Oh my god. No, that didn't even.
I think there's losers out there that do that.
They
I
just
really
sink
think.
so much money into,
I think a lot of Brooklyn comics call their families and just go, can everybody?
please buy it. Oh man. I'll
Yeah,
Venmo you the money. Oh, there's something so sad about that.
yeah,
I don't want my family to hear this album.
yeah,
I'd rather not.
yeah,
I talk about my retarded uncle.
yeah.
I mean, I know like he's dead now, as is my grandma, but
Retardation.
yeah, he's not actually dead from being retarded, which is what the doctors and nurses said. He was a breech birth. He was born, I don't know, 100 years ago, more. Like, I don't know.
And they didn't drown him.
No, they were like, you know what? He's probably gonna make it 5 years tops.
Yeah, I thought they
And
used to
he
drown
lived.
him back then.
They did, yeah. He made it to like 82 or something.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
he lived longer than regular people, so he had that retard strength going for him.
They used to drown children, but now if you say a trans, you get killed.
Yeah,